Hello everyone, this is Daisy. Let us be authentic, learn psychology effortlessly, and I'm here for you to have a better life. So, today let's talk about avoidant attachment personality. In life, not having friends does not necessarily indicate an avoidant personality, but never proactively reaching out to friends is more likely to suggest an avoidant attachment style. There are people in life who are clearly emotionally sensitive and have a strong empathy, but when they move to another city for work or study, they really stay in touch with their family, and this applies to friends also. When there is no longer regular interactions, they won't even send a message to reach out to check in their friend's situation. And this type of person typically exhibits an avoidant personality. They are they can adapt anywhere and they can make friends with anyone, but nobody is ever able to truly reach the distance but nobody is ever truly able to reach the depths of their inner world. They are highly independent but struggle with building deep connections with others and have issues of building intimate relationships. And why is it? It is because between the age of 0 and 6, they often faced a lot of neglect, and after the age of 6 in their childhood, they faced a lot of criticism and repression. So, they have naturally built a skepticism towards human relationships, making it difficult for them to trust others. You know, early on in their early childhood, due to their disappointment in their parents, they were forced to build a avoidant attachment style that doesn't rely on others. And their parents and friends may think that they are distant and cold, but in reality, they are just slow to warm up. You will notice that the people they have built deep connections with are always lifelong friends. And once they have accepted you and their friends, they would like to go a very long distance for you, and you guys would gonna have a lifelong bonding. But when separated, it is as if they vanish, and this applies to their family as well. Once apart from their family, they really feel homesick or miss their parents. And they can even go an entire year with just minimal contact with their parents. And why are they so distant? From a psychological perspective, I believe that there are two main reasons. The first is fusion anxiety. In psychology, fusion anxiety focuses on a person's fear of forming deep connections with others. When a relationship truly begins to merge, they worry about losing control over over their own identity and self-autonomy, and this relationship would require them to give up part of themselves to accommodate others. For example, they may refuse returning to their family of origin because within that environment their parents gonna impose a lot of restriction on them, and if they refuse to comply, they're gonna face a lot of criticism. people with a strong sense of inner instability and lack often feel that certain behaviors from others may threaten to engulf them or invade their boundaries. In their earliest relationships, which mean their relationship with their parents, they faced a lot of criticism, repression, and blaming, so that they have developed a fixed belief in their mind that getting too close to others will result in pain and anxious and anxiety. In their early childhood, their parents didn't provide them with enough love and security. When they grow up, they start to feel that other people is going to hurt me or invade my boundary if I get too close with them, but they can maintain a long distance relationship or a distant friendship particularly well. And you will notice that their best you will notice that the people that the people closest to them are usually good friends rather than their partner or their friends, their partner or their family. When facing challenges, they are more likely to confide in friends, not their romantic partners. It is because they know that there is a boundary between them and their friends, and their friends won't interfere with their life and won't impose obligations on them. But once they have noticed that their friend or somebody starts to become too attached on them, they are going to feel this confusion, anxiety. They need to keep their relationship at a degree where they don't need to feel anxious. And this is why the relationships that require higher degrees of closeness, like those with family or romantic partner, are not preferred by people with avoidant attachment style. They feel more at ease in friendships rather than in closeness, romantic relationships or family relationships, because they fear that being too together with others are going to lose part of themselves. This is the first reason. And the second reason is separation anxiety. In psychology, we often assume that only people with an anxious attachment style experience this separation anxiety, but people with avoidant attachment style experience it too. If you have spent time with them, you will notice that when face sudden separation, they will feel an intense feeling of self-doubt and fear. They feel like they have lost control over the future, which brings on significant anxiety, but that kind of anxiety is internalized, so others don't notice it. Unlike those who are anxious attached with others, then they are going to openly against the separation. Those avoidant individuals won't express their distress to others. Instead, they would like to put that anxiety inward by lowering their needs and expectations to protect themselves from feeling that kind of anxiety. For example, if they feel that you don't love them enough, they won't directly tell you that they feel hurt. They are going to take an preemptive approach, lowering their self-needs, their self-expectations down, or ending this relationship coldly, or when they need their parents but experience consistent neglect or rejection, they are going to tell themselves that they no longer need their parents' love anymore, and they can rely on themselves. And that's why those avoidant attachment people become very resilient, and they can achieve a lot of success in society, but the cost is that they no longer desire love anymore. The cost is the long-term repression of their inner needs. Avoidant attachment individuals may avoid reaching out to friends or family, and the way to protect themselves from both fusion anxiety and separation anxiety. They are capable of being alone, but prefer not to face that feelings of being unloved anymore. So, if in your life you have some avoidant attachment people and your friends, or if you are yourself an avoidant attachment person, do not push them or do not push yourself. You just want to, or they just want to maintain a dignity and fear of breaking down in front of others. Okay, that's today's video. I hope this information is helpful to you, and if you want to know more about this avoidant attachment style, just leave a comment. I'm gonna see that. Okay, see you. Have a nice day. Bye.